So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be dehydrating frozen broccoli. And I think it's backwards on the camera, but I'm new at this and I'm just learning, so please bear with me. First I'm going to cut it open. Then I'm going to put some out here. I'm going to put some out here on my cutting board. I'm going to cut it down to size. Okay, so we want to get as small as we can, and I just like the flowerets, not the stems. I'm going to get it as small and as uniform as we can, because that way it will take less time to actually dehydrate. And don't worry, my hands were washed before I even started. I just didn't want you to have to watch me do that on video. I'm cutting it long ways so that we don't have just a bunch of flowerets and then a bunch of stems. It's a more even cut. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these, and then I will come back when it's time to put them, to get the trays ready and put the broccoli on the tray. Okay, so there you have it. 2 pounds of frozen broccoli cut up and ready for the dehydrator. When that gets done dehydrating, we're going to end up with about this much. This is from a 2 pounds that I dehydrated a couple of weeks ago. And one thing I forgot to mention is that I did set the frozen broccoli in the refrigerator overnight so that it would be somewhat thawed and easier to work with today. So now I'm going to get ready the trays so that we can dehydrate them. Okay, the dehydrator that I will be using is the Hamilton Beach. It is a rectangular shaped as opposed to the round. And because the trays are fairly spaced apart, I'm going to get parchment paper and cut it out to the shape of the trays and set that in there so that the broccoli will not fall through to the bottom. And I'm back. My dehydrator came with a fruit leather tray. So I have cut a piece of parchment paper. Then I'm going to take this tray, turn it upside down, use a marker and outline it so I can cut it out to fit the actual dehydrator tray. So just kind of go around the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect, just so it will fit in the tray. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. And my dehydrator came with 5 trays. So I'm going to need to do 4 of these because I will use the fruit leather tray for one of the layers. I'm really excited about starting these video blogs because it will be so much easier for me than to try and write down every step-by-step for you on my blog site. And I think you'll be able to understand the process a little easier, especially for those of you who are just beginning to use the food dehydrator and to prep food for long-term food storage. Okay, now we've got that hole in the circle that we need to cut out. So what I'm going to do is just fold it over, cut within the lines of that circle, open it back up, and make me a cut around the circle. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to have it fit on the tray. Here's the tray. And I'm going to set it inside there, push it down around the center, and voila! We have a tray, or a liner for the tray. Alright, I'll be back in just a little bit after I get the other tray liners finished up, and we'll get them loaded up with broccoli. Okay, so we're ready to now take the broccoli and put it on the tray that I have lined. And spread it out as evenly as I can. Then once I get them loaded up, all 5 trays, which this should fit on all 5 trays, then I will set the dehydrator at 135 degrees, and they will dehydrate from anywhere from 7 to 9 hours. And the last ones I did, they actually took the full 9 hours, but they turned out perfect. I will probably rotate the trays about halfway through. Okay, we don't want them overlapping. It'll just take longer for them to dehydrate. And when they're done dehydrating, they should be nice and dry and kind of crispy. So there we go, that's the first tray. And I'm going to go ahead and fill up the rest of the trays and set the dehydrator and get it started, and I will be back once that's done. Let you see how everything turns out. Okay, and I am back. The broccoli is all done dehydrating, and I'll let you take a look here at it. As you can see, it takes up a lot less room on the tray than it originally did, because they've shrunk up quite a bit. And they're nice and crispy. I can't even get it to break. It's pliable, but it's dry and it's strong. Let's see if we can hear it bounce. Yep, it doesn't really make a real loud bouncing sound, does it? Okay, well, that's it for this video. I will be back in just a short while, and I will show you what I plan to do with this broccoli. Thank you for watching. Happy prepping, and God bless.